Mike.
Mikel, that's 9 wins out of 10 in all competitions this season. Would you give your team 9 out of 10 for their performance tonight?
What I give is that every game is difficult to win, and we've done today, making a lot of changes and giving players that they fully deserve the minutes to play it. So I'm really happy with the results, scoring 3 goals and keeping a clean sheet, but as well very conscious that there are a lot of things that we can do much better, especially the way we dominated the game in certain periods.
Mikel, 3 substitutes close to half-time. What was the reason behind those?
Well, because some of them they haven't played a lot of minutes, and we could sense that they were getting tired as well. There are players that needed minutes without overloading them for Sunday, and it worked pretty well.
Sorry. Congratulations with the win. Kjetil Knutsen is often linked with the jobs in Premier League. Can you say something about what he's done with Bodo-Glimt, both with playing style and results?
I said it yesterday. You look at what the team has done under him and the performances that they had, results that they had. Big credit to him. You know, the way they play, how brave they were today here to try to play the game the way they want to play. And a difficult team, really well organized, and I like them.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
What's the next step for these players that have done well tonight to kind of break into that Premier League team? Is it about the kind of consistency?
The same as the others, keep doing better and better. There are still a lot of things individually and collectively to do better, and keep the standards as high as possible, and try to reach the next level and the next level. Nothing different to the ones that they didn't play.
Kai?
You mentioned the things that you wanted to see your team do a bit more when you were dominating the game. What specifically was that you want to see more from the side?
We had spells that we were too rushed. We didn't win enough duels. We didn't manage the ball when we win it back well enough, so it became a really open game with a lot of transitions. And when you have the results in your hand, you have to manage that game much better. We didn't put 10, 15 passes together enough times in the game to try to get them more in the final third. We were really effective in the final third. We looked a threat, but in terms of composure and sometimes the timing between the units, because they haven't played together that much, sometimes was lacking a little bit. And in football, timing is everything.
Just wanted to ask as well about Fabio Vieira. That's 2 goals and 2 starts for him now. You said sort of we should be excited about what's to come from him. Is this an early sign of what we should be expecting?
Yes, you saw the quality every time he's around the box. He's a real threat, really intelligent player, brave, and defending. And still needs to do more, understanding more, because organization is key when you play against good teams in ball possession.
Mikel, obviously it was a great run by Gabriel Jesus for the 3rd goal, but there was a moment just after he came on, a few minutes after, where he ran back into his own area, and I think he stopped a counter-attack. How much does that kind of thing please you about the attitude that your senior players show on a night like this?
I love his mentality. It doesn't matter how long he plays, where he plays, in which position he plays, he always gives absolutely everything. You see he's present when he goes on the pitch, makes the team different, his energy as well, and obviously today he put an outstanding action to create the 3rd goal.
And do you think that shows a lot about the attitude that your team genuinely showed on a night like this against a tough opponent?
Well, especially if he does it, that he's won everything in the last 5 years. Imagine what the rest have to do. So follow him, because he's always in the right spot.
Okay.
Mikel, the last time we had a European night in a packed Emirates Stadium, the team lost, the team went out of the competition, and you caught COVID. So much better experience tonight. How much do you enjoy these European nights when things are going well?
Well, it's in the DNA of this football club. Obviously, we are used to a different European nights, but it was great to play under the lights, to have again a full stadium supporting the team, and we need to again start to create those moments, because they are really special.
Hi, Mikel. Major congrats on the win. I wanted to ask if you have any concerns about fixture congestion. So with the World Cup coming up and other major competitions coming up, how are you going to deal with this, and how are you going to deal with players getting tired and avoiding injuries?
Well, we have a plan, obviously, and we have an understanding of what we want to do, but then this is football, and there are so many uncontrollable circumstances that would determine we go this way or that way, we use that player or not that player, and it's something that nobody has experienced before, so we are a little bit blank there, but yeah, we try to prepare to try to understand how to especially protect the players for their well-being.
Hi, Mikel. What pleased you most about Nketiah's performance and goal in this game today?
When he puts the ball in the back of the net. For any manager, this is the best moment. Obviously, his work rate, his attitude, his application is just phenomenal, but he's got this natural ability and he does it every time.
Just actually following up on the Nketiah question, is he kind of the perfect second striker or sub to have in terms of his attitude? He's always been patient, and when he gets the chance, he actually delivers. So how pleased are you in terms of his attitude?
What I can say is that I'm really happy to have him in the team. He has the qualities to play for this team in any role, as a starter, as a finisher, how you want to call him. And we all love his attitude and the qualities that he has, so we are really happy to have him.
Two more, Mark.
I was just going to say the same, actually. He scored 12 goals in his last 15 starts now. He must be, we touched on it yesterday, he must be getting quite hard for him to leave him out of the team.
It does, and the good thing is that today he could have scored a couple more. And you have to look at what you have done, great, but what you can do better. And that's his mentality, and this is where we want to take him. And when you see how he has evolved in the last year or two, and he still has a lot of room to do that.
Last one.
Yeah, Mikel, what impressed you the most about your opponent today, and how would you rank them in the Europa League group?
How clear and brave they are in what they want to do. And they came here and they try to play exactly the same that they have played away or at home against any opponent. And probably that's great to their managers because they have put that belief in the team. So very, very good team.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.